going to shine our light on an organization called Pacific Wrecks, which actually does go out and preserve actual wrecks in the Pacific Ocean. But they also do something cool where they're looking at the nearly 80,000 MIA cases from World War II and trying to find out what those stories are all about. And I thought that was great. So let's head over to Lion Air Museum in Santa Ana, California, and talk to Justin Taylan from Pacific Wrecks.
Many times I've seen remains, both Japanese and American, and kind of talked to the bones and said, I don't know who you are yet, but I'll do my best to identify you and report you to the correct authorities. My name is Justin Taylan. I'm the founder and director of Pacific Wrecks. The travels I've personally done are all over the entire Pacific, traveling to New Guinea, Solomon Islands, Philippines. But we crawled up here into the cockpit, and we're at an extreme angle because the airplane is not flat on the ground. I search for wrecks that have a high likelihood of being found and unlock the mysteries that those wrecks contain. During World War II, there's over 78,000 missing in action. All these planes were flown by young men in their early 20s, flying in some of the worst weather and terrain conditions in the world. Every time you went out on a mission, it could be your last. My grandfather was a veteran of the Pacific War, a combat photographer in the U.S. Army, and I had a great honor to travel with him in 1993 back to the places he served. And while in Papua New Guinea, we saw wreckage of airplanes, bomb craters, and battlefields that were virtually untouched from the Second World War. The pictures of war wrecks that I recorded in that first trip, I started placing online on a webpage I created called Pacific Wrecks, that now, over 15 years later, has become a website that is really the world's primary source for information on that topic. Just where it crashed on February 25th, 1941, we're here in 2010. History is really very similar to time travel. Inside some of the structure here are bullet shell casings. Through history, you can step back 28. So this .30 caliber round was manufactured in 1928. To step inside one of these aircraft in a wrecked condition and be the first foreigner, outsider, to visit one of these planes since the war, since it crashed, to see remains lying there in front of you, bones or personal effects or artifacts, it's an incredible feeling. This aircraft here is a B-25 Mitchell. One of the first airplane wrecks I visited was the Marine Corps version of this plane known as a PBJ. It was hit by anti-aircraft fire, spun out of control, and crashed right into a Japanese airfield called Tobira. Locals had discovered the plane, claiming that the ghosts of the crew were haunting this area. When I learned about this site, I realized that it was an important MIA case. Everything was there, including personal effects, straps of helmets, and most importantly, the remains of its crew that had never exited. Many family members have expressed to me that they always had hope that maybe one day information would present themselves about the relative. So for these families and people, it is extremely, extremely important to them, and it's a very emotional topic even to this day. Seeing the look in their eye, it's a powerful feeling, honoring our commitment to the casualties, that they should never be forgotten and they should never be abandoned, no matter how many years go by.
You can go to pacificwrecks.com for more. You can actually donate there too, which would be a nice thing to do in honor of Veterans Day.